Let me get serious as I turn the corner. And I wanted to talk about the Diddy trial before the verdict. It's very important. Something I hear, something I see, something I read in response to all this coverage surrounding the Diddy trial is, why should I care? That's what I hear from you. You tell me, why should I care? It's just another celebrity. Why should I care what happens to a rap mogul? And it's a fair question, honestly. I can't tell you why you should care, but I can tell you why it's important for me to care. And hopefully you'll find something along the way to agree with. Because trials like this one, or Harvey Weinstein, or Bill Cosby, or R. Kelly, whoever, these trials, I think, are markers. They're markers for how much or how little we value women. They are markers as to whether we've grown or regressed as a society in taking the claims of sexual assault seriously. That doesn't mean believe all women. That doesn't mean that because someone is accused, they are guilty. But it does mean it's a check-in to see if we are at least getting better at taking claims seriously and not dismissing them out of hand. Because that was the general rule. Don't believe women. Women didn't come forward because oftentimes they were dismissed out of hand, or one's celebrity and money were too much to overcome in a media or legal sense, even if the truth was on the woman's side. I care about the Diddy trial because I want to know whether the Me Too movement was just a moment in time, like a fad, or did we actually move forward anywhere, in any way, to any degree? Yes, there was Me Too, then the pendulum swung back in the other direction. But where did the pendulum settle? Because if you use that analogy and you know anything about a pendulum, it eventually comes to rest right in the middle. It doesn't necessarily lead to growth, progress, or regression. I care about the Diddy trial because I care to measure whether we've grown as a society relative to protecting women. And if you know me, I've told you on this show, I've said, do not mistreat women. Do not mistreat children. And if you do either, I have a problem with you. I hope we won't have to keep hearing about the powerful abusing women with impunity without consequence. I hope we won't have to keep hearing about powerful men paying off hotels for their hotel security video of those same powerful men beating women into submission. Maybe, just maybe, this trial will signify a shift away from that. That's why I care about this trial. And I get it. The reflex action is to just disbelieve women and to look away from the disaster. They're all gold diggers. They should have come forward years ago. I've heard it all before. But I care about the Diddy trial because Cassie could have been a relative of mine, a friend of mine. Diddy and I started in the music business at the exact same time. We both started in college in Washington, D.C. at the exact same time. We are the exact same age, born the same month. And the best way to help prevent something like Diddy in the future is to address it head on in the here and now. I don't know what the verdicts will be. If found guilty, I don't know what Diddy's sentence will be. I do know that Diddy won't be the last to have to answer for his alleged sexual abuse of women. We don't need Diddy to be found guilty for the rest of us to get something out of this as a society. We can better learn the signs. We can better be aware of someone in our circle suffering something similar. We can be more willing to take the claims of women seriously and not disbelieve them simply because the accused is wealthy and the accuser is not. Because what you don't know, someone close to you, could be your wife, your sister, mother, aunt, daughter, cousin, perish the thought, probably has a story of sexual abuse or sexual assault that she or they have never shared with you. Maybe because of the shame, the shock, or the disbelief that she knows is coming from you. You won't believe her at all. And so she never came forward. I have followed the trial because I want to help it make it better for them. I better understand them. I can better help them. And I can't tell you why you should care about this Diddy trial. But I can tell you, someone you care about in your family cares deeply about the trial because they have their own stories that they've been too afraid to share but are watching to see how you respond in this moment. So don't let them down.